Alright, no. I wanted to be a normie. I really wanted to be a normie. Hello, please. I wanted to be a normie. But I didn't become one. Obviously. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of qualities of me being a normie. But I wanted to be one. I don't have my notes today, because I forgot my pen. I mean, I could have written some notes and do split screen or whatever, but I don't feel like doing all that. So I'll just do the best thing I can. The best thing I do is tell my story. That's it. So when I was a kid, like I said, I really wanted to fit in with being interested in what I'm interested in. Pre-K and kindergarten, I don't really have any memories per se. Of me trying to fit in or whatever. Oh my gosh, can this bud leave me alone? I really hope this thing ain't chasing me. Like, I really wanted to be the best thing I could think of is when in pre-K is when that bitch Nicole, I don't care, said I cut her in line. When I never cut her. Back then I thought she meant literal. So I said, no, I didn't cut you. But I didn't. So yeah. That's the best thing I can think of. I hope she's doing well. That Nicole girl. So yeah. This was back in pre-K. Can this insect leave me alone? I fell on the ground because of that thing. And I'm hurt. I'm recording this after the other one. So yeah. Kindergarten, I don't really have no memory about all that. I remember being embarrassed because I found a sucker, a closed dum-dum sucker on the floor up in the car, so I picked it up. And then I was eating it in class, so what I did was I got under my shirt or whatever. Had the sucker, and I was eating it and stuff like that. And then the thing is, I was leaning back in the chair. Why? I have no idea. I was leaning back in the chair, and actually I fell back. In the chair in kindergarten, and then the sucker went flying on the floor, and he's like, "Ray Marco, what are you doing?" and stuff like that. The teacher, what was the teacher name? I might reveal her name, Miss. I think her name is Miss Nolan. She was an elderly lady, so she probably dead now. So yeah, hopefully she's still alive. Miss Nolan. So she was yelling, saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing with your chair?" and stuff like that. "What's that on the floor? You got some candy? Get in the corner right now." So I'm in the corner, and I'm all embarrassed and everything. This was in the beginning of the day. Next thing you know, she made a big deal of that. Look, I get I was kind of disturbing the class, but I think that was too big. She was more worried about me, I guess, disrupting class versus trying to figure out if I'm okay or not, falling back in that chair. Yeah, I don't understand. I shouldn't have been eating that candy in class, that sucker in class, and that leaning back in the chair and junk and stuff like that. I get it. But I think she did too much that day. That was way back in, I believe, 2006, maybe 2005, 6, one of those years. I probably was 5, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But I was in kindergarten. So yeah, yeah. I remember being embarrassed. Excuse me. Another memory I have is when I was on the sad list. I guess I wasn't paying attention to class or something. I don't remember what happened. It was such in kindergarten, but apparently I did something or wasn't doing something according to her standards. I think I remember being confused to why she put me on the sad list. She wrote my name, Ray Marco. I remember it was the yellow paper with the lines on it and stuff like that on there. I remember how the classroom looked like. Not one-to-one, but she write my name on the sad list. The sad list. And then, she was putting sad faces. And I think it's because I don't know if it's because of homework or not participating in class and not knowing answers or whatever. I don't know why. But she was writing my name on there, putting sad faces on there. I remember I was sad. And I was scared that I was going to get a whooping. I don't recall getting a whooping back in the day for being on the sad list. Well, I think my childhood mom was like, "Hey, you need to pay attention in your class and do your work and stuff like that." Anyways, I don't really have none of That's the only thing I can really think. I think I remember shitting on myself once in kindergarten. I don't remember. I do remember a fire drill. I do remember having a fire drill. So yeah, I don't know what else to think about as far as kindergarten. First grade. I remember having a friend by the name of Moses. I hope he's doing well. He had dreads. He was dark skinned with dreads. I think I never had no problem in there, but apparently I was misbehaving in that class. I don't know. Miss H. Apparently I was misbehaving in her class. I don't know. Apparently I was misbehaving in that class. I remember writing a note saying I'm sorry. My parents over here, everybody in my family, all the adults in my the family, having me to write a note and making a sorry note to her or whatever with hearts and everything. So yeah, I remember her being kind of bush. So yeah, and because it's always because of her to why I know how to make a star, a 5-point star, Miss H in first grade. So yeah, second grade, now this is where shit started to go downhill. I guess I could say I'm a peak Sonic fan and stuff like that. Maybe not peak, but I'm a Sonic fan and stuff like that. Really liking Sonic stuff like that. And then I met my very first bully, A. Him, man, I don't know why. I mean, he used to call me, poor, gay. I don't know. I don't know if he physically hurt me. I think he used to, push me a little, if I remember correctly. I mean, I was trying to figure out why he was so messy with me and stuff like that, you know. I mean, I think I remember him calling me poor and stuff like that a lot. I think he was even being racist too, and calling me gay too back in second grade. I'm in second grade. So yeah, even if I was acting a little flamboyant back in second grade, I'm a kid. Ain't no way you gonna tell a second grader he's gay. Well, that's what they're saying nowadays, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that kid was just picking on me, calling me poor and gay and junk like that. Yeah, I don't know, that A kid, I don't know. I mean, I have already revealed his name on my Twitter, so you have to find out on my Twitter, on my main Twitter, but yeah, but I don't know, that kid was bullying me and stuff like that. So because of that, no, me being Christian was a big one. That's the reason why he was bullying me, because I was being a Christian. He was cursing and swearing and stuff like that, and he found every reason to snitch on me. The teacher believed Miss V. She was, oh my gosh, that lady. She was the meanest teacher ever. And me not finishing my homework, not always, doing my homework and stuff like that, that was a lot of junk. So I'm over here being bullied in second grade and stuff like that. Eventually, he stopped bullying me ever since my my childhood mom, finally dealt with the situation by meeting his mom. I guess they worked it out and stuff like that. I guess his mom, she dealt with him and stuff like that. Eventually, I think the last time I seen him in second grade. The last time I seen him was when it was his birthday. I remember he was passing out chocolate milk and I believe cupcakes. I remember him giving me one, actually, giving me a cupcake. He passed a cupcake to me, and I was surprised to why did he give me a cupcake, and it was his birthday and stuff like that. I don't know, because it was the peer pressure, but I think it's probably because he just stopped bullying because his mom, disciplined him to stop bullying, being a bully. So yeah, and because of his bullying, A guy, because of his bullying, that influenced all the other rest of the classmates, especially those bitch ass girls. A and another A. There's a lot of A girls up in there. Girls who start with the letter A. That was being mean to me, snitching on me always and stuff like that. People calling me poor, calling me ugly, being racist. Even on top of that, these are all these kids are Latino, okay, are all Latin, Hispanic, or whatever. The Mexican kids, all these people are Mexican, okay. They're over here being racist to me. Oh my gosh, this insect, leave me alone. I just hope it ain't a bee. If it's a bee, I'm goner. So yeah, all them kids being bullied, they all just messing with me, calling me names, calling me poor and stuff like that. Calling me poor was very big. and snitch on me saying I'm swearing and stuff, like cursing when I wasn't and stuff like that. And the teacher believed and stuff like that, and I'm getting whoopings at home. It was a lot of shit. So I couldn't be normal. Fast forwarding, because I'm always giving my life story. Let's see, 5th grade. I was really liking Sonic and stuff like that. I hope I don't get emotional. The whole cookie situation with those 2 bullets, E and J and stuff like that. The cookie situation that happened and stuff like that. I'm crying and junk like that. So then I think that's me that's trying to be emotional again. So yeah, I have my Sonic buddy and stuff like that. Those 2 bullies saying that, oh my gosh, it was just a bunch of junk. They over saying Remarco's poor. He wears the same pants every day and stuff like that. You wear the same junk every day too. I remember one of my childhood family members, they had a comeback. You wear the same head every day. I think I said that and I still got in trouble. So yeah, 6th grade, I'm failing in school a lot. Both teachers, Miss H, she was real mean. She was that kind of black lady like that teacher. That with attitude. She over here being real mean. The other teacher, I mean, she wasn't mean. She just did her job. So I'm not gonna complain too much about Miss T. Yeah, I'm not complaining too much about her, but she just did her job. But leave me the fuck alone. That is insect. Oh my gosh. I don't wear cologne. I don't even like cologne, so why does it keep being so attracted to me? Anyway, so 6th grade, you know, I'm failing class and stuff like that. I didn't really have any bullies in 6th grade. I just remember failing so much, and then the classmate looking down on me as if I'm some stupid kid, poor kid or whatever. So then 7th grade hit. 180 now. All the kids stopped being mean to me. There was, I think, a very few classmates who were still acting a little immature. A complete 180. The school, somebody must have donated some money to that school, because that school changed in 7th grade. I had a time in my life in that school. Not time in my life, but I had a good time in 7th and 8th grade. And the transition was good. I went to the annex building. That was full of the middle schoolers, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. In 7th grade, I had a new teacher and stuff like that who was hot. She had she had nice melons or whatever. So yeah, I mean, that would say that was the last year of me being technically bullied or picked with or whatever. 7th grade, but I wasn't really that much since I had a friend finally. So yeah, that's when I started to really become normal. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do my voice for 10 years ago. I'm a Sonicaholic. I'm a Sonicaholic, people. So I was a Sonicaholic. Hey everybody, I like Sonic the Hedgehog. I went all out on me liking Sonic. I didn't care. Whatever reason, I stopped caring. Man, this lighting looked good. The song came out good. I stopped caring that people thought. I stopped caring what their opinions about me. And also me hanging with a female M girl. Voice of Rosalie in Sign Up episode 2. Which I might have to recast that role, but yeah. Anyway, so M girl, her and I was hanging out. She was a new student. I'm hanging out with her. Why? Because we just got along well, and she was a Christian, and I was a Christian too. So we hanging out well. And then I guess the classroom saw that, oh, Remarco finally got a girlfriend and stuff like that. So everybody was being cool with me and stuff like, because I was hanging out with her. I remember people used to think me and her was dating, but we clearly wasn't. We kept denying to the whole entire class that no, we was not dating. But people thought so. So whatever, there's that part. So anyway, so 7th grade, you know, I'm having a decent time or whatever. I had a lot of privileges in that school, whatever. The lunch ladies, they liked me a lot and stuff like that. And then I was being, you know, kind of cool in class or whatever. It was cool and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about 7th grade, but you know, 8th grade, oh my gosh, I went all out on me liking Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm doing my voice from 10 years ago. So yeah, I did not care. I liked Sonic. I showed everybody. Everybody called me the Sonic Freak in school, and I'm the Sonic Freak, and I fully loved it and stuff like that. I was the man. I was the man back in. I was the tech computer. I was the tech scientific Sonic loving kid back in school. In 8th grade, I had a good time. Okay, so in 8th grade, I'm over here. I would say I was probably the most normal and stuff like that. I was actually being, I was there with the trends for the most part back in 2014 or whatever. In 8th grade, excuse me. I was with the trends and stuff like that, you know. What really did it also is when I started swearing. When I started to swear, that's when people started to respect me and like me and stuff like that. I remember I made the conscious decision to start swearing even though I was a Christian. When I did, everyone started liking me all of a sudden. And like I said, everyone, you know, did a 180. Stop picking on me and just made cool remark or whatever. So yeah, I was just, you know, doing whatever. 8th grade had M girl and M guy. M girl and M guy. I was second. M girl was first. I was second, and he was in third. And it was based off. She was the oldest. I was the second oldest, and he was the youngest. So it was my little group, 3 of us. I had a good teacher and stuff like that. You know, it was just really cool what I was able to, you know, be myself, have my little jokes in class, even flirting with the girls in class. It was fun. I used to have a lot of fun flirting with girls. I used to do the winking and everything. Hey, what's up? And stuff like that. So, and the girls, they was kind of liking it, honestly. Back in 8th grade, they was cheesing a lot and stuff like that. They, you know, they was cheesing a lot. I was like, hey, I had Riz back in the day, okay? So yeah, and they was like, Ray, Marco, you flirting with the girls? Yeah. You flirting with her? Yeah, and stuff like that. And whenever a new girl, I was like, hey, what's up and everything. You know, I don't know. My Riz was kind of just there 10 years ago. I don't know why. I think it was experimental or whatever. And I remember even I used to come in school. I used to come in school like this, showing my chest or whatever, as if I had something ill. I need to shave my chest, but yeah, I'm not doing it on camera again. But yeah, and I'm so skinny too. If I had, you know, gains, then I really, you know, be more shirtless more often or whatever. I mean, I could be shirtless right now, okay, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I was, you know, starting to, what you call it, you know, flirt with the girls and stuff like that. And I guess the girls somewhat liked it. She liked the girls in my class, they liked it and stuff like that. So I guess they liked my obsession with Sonic and stuff like that. I used to play Sonic and stuff like that, and, you know, and me being on the computer all the time, the teacher like that. I was some normal motherfucker. Yeah, I was some real normal person back in the day. I was actually socializing, flirting, you know, with girls and stuff like that. I was cool with even some of the bullies from yesteryear. I was even cool with them, hanging out with them, even though some of them were smoking and junk like that. I still didn't want nothing to do with it, but I was cursing with them, swearing with them, hanging with them, whatever. I had a great time in 8th grade. I was having a lot of fun. Now high school. Skip to high school. Now this part, my confidence of 8th grade carried on into high school. I was still flirting with girls like usual. New girls and stuff like that, saying they're cute and stuff like that. I was telling girls if I liked her, hey, you're cute, stuff like that. And stuff like that. So I was making some friends and stuff like that. I stopped calling myself a Sonicaholic back in the day, but because I think my childhood family was annoying me and stuff like that. So yeah, freshman year, you know, 8th grade Ray 2.0, just doing my thing. I will say I was flirting with the girls in high school and stuff like that. I met top cheerleader girl back in freshman year. You know, I don't want to talk much about her, but yeah. So we had our little friendship going and stuff like that. You know, I had my little friends and stuff like that. You know, I had no problem, you know, being myself and stuff like that. Sophomore year happened. Sophomore year was my best year in high school. My YouTube was really good and stuff like that. Yeah, man. In the end, I dressed okay, despite having family problems and stuff like that. I remember I didn't want to go home. I wanted to go to school because my family was being such a douchebag back in the day. So yeah, I was like, I can't wait to go to school because I just want to get away from them, get away from my family to be popular in school. I was actually kind of popular. I wasn't popular, but people in school, they was cool with me and stuff like that. I was even flirting with girls and stuff like that back in. And stuff, especially when I got with my unofficial ex. I had the most female attention I ever had, okay? I might redo the most weirds I ever had video, whatever. You know, since I have a bigger audience now. But check out the original video, okay? The most weirds I ever had, something like that. So yeah, after I had, after, you know, me and my unofficial ex got together, people, I don't know why, but I had more, my status went up. My status went up when I, you know, was dating her, stuff like that. I remember my unofficial, no, the top cheerleader girl was messaging me more. How's your girlfriend and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to delete those messages. I don't know why I'm torturing myself about that girl. But anyways, I would have had, and when I had that girl, I had the chance. In fact, I remember, I think if me and my unofficial ex broke up, I believe that's officially when the top cheerleader girl wanted me. But like I said, I had to observe her. And then I had to, you know, focus on myself, you know, on stuff like that, you know, because, you know, thanks to my high school homie back at the time, D, he told me, you're both your lives are different, stuff like that. That's kind of another reason why I didn't go for top cheerleader girl. So yeah, there was another cheerleader girl who's actually interested in me, kinda. Sorry, I know my finger kind of dirty because my bike thing, because the chain fell off, so I know I'm eating dirt and stuff like that. We're made from dirt anyway, so yeah. Okay, it's about clean. So yeah, the top cheerleader girl was starting to get me. So I think she really wanted me after I got stupid insect. Insect is getting on my nerves. Oh my gosh, stop it! Oh my gosh, this thing is leaving me alone. I might start hanging on this more often. So anyway, so, you know, the top cheerleader girl, she wanted me, I believe, after we broke up or whatever. I think she just had a thing for black boys at the time. So yeah. Which in fact, I think her I don't want to talk about it, never mind. I'm done talking about her. So after me and my unofficial ex broke up, that's when I had, I don't know, the most female attention I ever had or whatever. I did carry over a little of the flirting. I was being myself, you know. I was joking in class, specifically in geometry class, algebra 2/geometry. That was the best teacher ever in that year. She won teacher of year, Miss H. Miss H. She was the best. She was the best teacher in that school. In that year, for that year, she won teacher of the year. She even let us play baseball in the class. I have the footage. I'll probably release that later on in the future, maybe. We was playing baseball in the damn classroom, and she was the main teacher. She was that much of a cool teacher back in sophomore year, 2016, when I was a sophomore in high school. I said I peaked in sophomore year. I wasn't the most popular guy in school with football and stuff like that, because I didn't do no sports or activities in school. I was just really cool. People was very cool with me back in sophomore year. I was a normie. I was with the trends. I was dabbing shit and stuff like that. I was dabbing and stuff like that. I don't know. What's up, 21? Oh my gosh. Yeah, those were the days, actually. Those were the days. 8 years ago. 8 years ago. That junk was 8 years ago. So yeah, man, my YouTube channel was doing pretty good and stuff like that. The most fun of my YouTube channel in sophomore year. So yeah, man, I had a good time. And then, like, I was flirting with, one J girl. She was a petite, you know, skinny. She was kind of, I mean, I'm not gonna call her anorexic or whatever, but she was skinny. J girl, she was short and stuff like that. Oh, I wish I had my notes, but let me hurry up. I mean, I was like, Take You, I'm abbreviating the names. Take You, what's her name? Cute, J Cute. I was talking about the petite, the skinny petite, you know, short Asian, my gosh, what's Hispanic girl. So yeah, she's cute, and then they liked it. I didn't really care with my I didn't really have a racial preference back in the day per se. I was still, you know, preferring white girls. It was just, I was more open back in the day, okay? No insect, okay? And every single time these glasses keep falling, like if I get too crazy, see, look, that's how I keep falling. I need to get new glasses. So yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I didn't care, you know. I didn't care. My Riz was there and everything. I was able to successfully ask, you know, hey, I think you're cute and stuff like that. I never actually, you know, actually, got with any of them. I guess I was just having fun, having, female attention. Hey, Remarco. Hey, girls. And stuff like that. Oh, yeah, what's another one? Nene. I hope she's doing well. She probably forgot about me, but Nene and S Girl and stuff like that. She used to call me Ray Ray. I was like, hey, Nene. She didn't like it, but eventually we liked it. I think I even have that on video. I think I do. I'm gonna have to re-upload it. So yeah, I will say the most female attention I ever had was in my sophomore year of high school, but that only happened after I broke up with my unofficial ex. So I guess those females wanted me at the time. And the thing is, I think, because I remember some girl, she was kind of butching. I think she was gay too. She was lesbian, but there's no such thing of gay women. So anyways, I know I just pissed off a lot of gay women. So yeah, T-girl, I remember she asked me, "Are you still a virgin?" She like, after this was like, I don't know, like a month or two after I broke up with my unofficial ex or whatever. Look at my notification. After I broke up with my unofficial ex, and she was like, "Hey, Remarco, you still a virgin?" I didn't really answer the question. I would say I was implying that I wasn't, but I was still. But yeah, I was still a virgin, but I wasn't really implying. I didn't really answer the question because that was none of their business. So yeah. So there's that part. So yeah, the kids, I was cool in class. I was cracking jokes in front of the classroom and stuff like that. One joke, and then she was like, "Why don't you do it, Remarco? Remarco, go ahead, go up, do it, and do this problem on the board." Okay, all right. I don't know if bet was a thing back in the day, but anyway, so I went up there, did the problems like that, and then Remarco was like, "You gonna do something, Remarco?" I was like, "Yep, do that," and everybody started laughing. That was real funny. I had to wait. Oh, trust me, y'all not my first victim. And then everyone was laughing in the class. So yeah, I was a trip back in sophomore year in that specific class. I think it was period 4 and period 4 and /6. Yeah, period 4 and 6. Yeah, because we had the same classroom. Yeah, for one was don't mess with me, bug. Do not mess with me. Do not mess with me. Do not mess with me. This bug being a bully right now. Anyway, so yeah, So that period 4, which was algebra 2, period 6 was geometry, which is the same class as teacher. And the fact that she didn't believe in homework either. That teacher, she did not believe in homework. I had the best year. Sophomore year was my best year of high school. I would say I peaked in high school. This bee, whatever this bug is, getting on my nerves. If it's a fly, I'm killing that bee, that thing. Anyway, so yeah, I peaked. I say I peaked in high school a little. As far as, like, I was confident. I had no problem, even though I didn't go seeking for girlfriend, because after I broke up with my unofficial ex, that's when I realized women, I have to be a provider, and I don't have what it means to be a provider. So yeah, I won't get too much in my dating problems or whatever. So yeah, I was the most normal. I was with the trends. I mean, my clothes was the girls wanted me, but I didn't go from. I just enjoyed their company, flirting with them or young. Because I remember in junior year, I was like, before, like, around the year was ending, I was telling everyone, "Hey, I'm gonna be leaving everyone next year. No, Remarco and stuff like that. Stay here and tell your parents so we can stay here." So junior year happened. I'm still at the school. I mean, one of the girls I called cute, the black girl, the Tay girl. She come walking by, and then she see me next. She walking back. She's like, I was taking in that female attention back in high school. This is my junior year, but junior year, that's when shit started to go downhill, because I unfortunately end up going homeless, moving into the Motel 6 because issues with DCFS and junk with my house and stuff like that. So yeah, that thing started to go down here around late 2016, late 2016. That's when I really stopped trying to flirt with females and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole entire story of me wanting to be a normie. And then I will say senior year, I was still trying to be a little bit into the trans and stuff but the problem is I moved from a pretty white school white/multi-racial school to a ghetto school that was full of blacks and Latin and Hispanic. I mean, black and Hispanic. I mean, I had childhood with Hispanics and stuff like that, but at the same time, they wasn't really the problem. It was the gang culture among the blacks in my last year of high school, and it was mainly the blacks doing that junk. But I was in a rough time in my senior year. My senior year was the worst year. It was the worst year. I hate that. 3 years at my first school, and then the last year at the other school. Imagine how that ruined your whole entire perception of life. You spend 3 years in a pretty well-established high school, have all your status in one high school, 3 years, and then the last high school, you move to the ghetto. Imagine, man, a white school for the first 3 years, and then the last year you go to a ghetto school. That ruined my whole entire status. I moved back to Chicago, right, straight in the hood. My confidence and stuff to go down because of my issues with my family and stuff like that. I thought the family was going to get divorced, but spoiler, it did years later. And just a squirrel. So yeah, 2018, I'm homeless and stuff like that. Meeting my biological family, they was treating me like different, stuff like that. Having issues with my childhood family, we all going homeless and stuff like that. I was getting depressed and stuff like that. I'm graduating school. I'm not gonna be with my friends no more. My senior year of friends, which I am still in contact. I think of very, very few of them. My normalism was going down. I wasn't with the trends or whatever. Because I was more focused on trying to figure out who I was as a person. Because, like I said, I had my status in one school, one suburbs white school, JW High School. And then my high school homies I met since freshman year, I'm leaving them too. It wasn't my fault, It was the unfortunate personal family issues that happened. What happened, happened and stuff like that. But, imagine that. First 3 years where you built a reputation just to leave them the last year of high school. That sucks. So that screwed up my brain, having family issues and stuff like that. Yeah. And then from there, I just kind of going downhill, me going homeless in September 2018 on my birthday. On top of that, going in homeless shelter for a week, living in shelters and living in hotels for multiple hotels and stuff like that. And then during my redemption era, which was on my my childhood mom's birthday, I moved back with her, back with them, because that's when my childhood parents, they were getting together. My 2019 childhood parents, which is only 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 of us. 6 of us in that house, which was actually a extended stay hotel. So I thought things were gonna get better during my 2019 childhood family. The redemption era. But things didn't get better. Having issues with bills, faith, everything, because my childhood father was starting to become religious and stuff like that, even more and stuff like that. So and I just really start, and then so that's pretty much my whole entire story. I mean, how I went from normie, bullied kid, to normie, to poor person or whatever. That's pretty much my whole entire story. I don't know what to say. So I didn't have no notes today. This all came from the head, from the heart. Telling my life story. So I might record one more video after this. If you wonder what I'm doing, I am picking with my fingers or whatever, and consuming it. So I need to go to the doctor, because I eat my fingernails all the time. Yes, I'm sorry, I admit that on camera. I do that. But That probably screwed up the insides of my intestines. So I need to go to the doctor. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. So in conclusion, I grew up, in my childhood era being bullied. Everyone in 7th grade, that's when everybody stopped being an asshole, start treating me like a person. Unfortunately, because I decided to start swearing, start cursing. I got popular. I got liked in school. Started to become normal. The 2013 culture with my elementary / middle school, whatever. And move on to high school. I carried that over. Sophomore year, I peaked in my popularity. I wasn't the most popular kid in school, obviously, but I was, likable. I was cool. The girls liked me. Hey, what's up, Ray Marco, and stuff like that. I had my little swagger. My swag too. I had that too. And then going homeless at late 2016, moving into the Motel 6 in 2017. I even have a few footages of that too. I stopped. I couldn't, be as popular. I started distancing myself because of family issues and stuff like that, and getting depressed or whatever. Sent to my biological parents' place. I wasn't ready to meet them, but that hardened me. That forced me to become an adult more. I couldn't go and stuff like that. So yeah. 2019 redemption era. I thought things were getting better, but no, it wasn't. So I started to become, and then learning about the red pill stuff, learning that women weren't so perfect after all too. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. March 2021. That's when the pre-independent era started. I'm currently still in my pre-independent era. Around March 2021, I just stopped caring what anybody think about me. If you think I'm a fool, oh well, screw you. If you don't like me, alright, yeah, I'm not gonna try for you to make you like me. If you don't believe me, oh well, just believe whatever you want. I like who I am, I love who I am, and yeah. My relationship with God is fine the way it is. Me and God, we close for how we are. I have no problem. March 2021, that's when my pre-independent era started. I am independent now. I'm independent more up here. I don't depend on nobody. I don't depend on anything. I don't depend on status and stuff. I don't care about my status. I don't care about not necessarily, having a girlfriend or seeking female validation. I don't really care. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, And all the way up to now, I'm still in my pre-independent era. I'm living with my modern parents. I don't care about no acceptance from them. I'm not trying to prove anything to none of my modern parents, to any of all 6 of my parents for that matter. I'm not trying to prove anything to them, because they've all failed me. I did make a video about that, but I ended up, my phone battery died and stuff like that, and I had to rush it. So I just ended up getting rid of the video. If you want a video about my parents failed me and I don't trust my parents, so just say in the comments below. Yeah, I don't care if nobody likes me, or you're either with me or you're not. I really do appreciate my high school homies sticking with me and stuff like that. They're the only loyal people I really talk to. The boys group chat. Yeah, so yeah. And they're the ones I really, talk to as far as any of my high school, That's pretty much it. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Would I still like to be normal? Well, whatever being normal means, I don't really care. I don't care what it is being normal, except objective. Objective normality. That's the only thing I do care about. But so socially normals, social norms. Excuse me. Social norms, I'm not really that concerned about. I don't care. I don't really care about that. I'm just me. I'm Ray Marco. I love myself, people. I know some of y'all feel like I don't love myself. I do love myself. I just want to be better. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.